Thank you for staying with us on this non-stop special broadcast that we are getting to you on Cyclone Nisarga and the impact that the state of Maharashtra is seeing and the preparations that are taking place in Gujarat for further impact. The cyclone made landfall a few hours ago in Raigad district in Alibag, to be precise, from where Mirror Now has been reporting non-stop live and has been at the forefront of bringing you those updates. We've seen significant impact even in the rest of Raigad district, in Palghar, Thane, Navi Mumbai, as well as the city of Mumbai. In fact, first up, before I go across to our reporters live, I want to take you through a set of visuals that have come in that really show you what's happened in many parts of Maharashtra right now. Trees that have been uprooted, fallen on the roads in many parts. This is what we are looking at. Visuals on your screens are from different parts of Mumbai, and in fact, let me read through each of those visuals. In Fort Mumbai, we saw trees falling, and that's where the efforts are already on to remove these trees from the streets. At Nariman Point around the Mittal Tower, also there were visuals of trees falling that came in. In Cuff Parade area as well in South Mumbai, we saw similar scenes. In Fort as well as in central Mumbai, similar scenes of trees being uprooted. Now, one village in Maharashtra, which is the village of Guhagar, saw extreme strong winds and swaying trees. We could see in these visuals uprooted trees in this small tiny village. A few hours ago, that's what you will see on the visuals, were residents dragging their boats to safer areas, literally moving in groups to safer locations to protect themselves from the torrential rain that actually hit Guhagar village in Maharashtra. Again, in Uran's Pirwadi region, the roof of an entire house was blown away by gusty winds. The tin shed was completely reduced to ruins. Due to the strong winds, the tree branches in the area were also seen swinging dangerously. Take a look.
उडले 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 उडले
And raging tidal waves were seen in the coastal area of Sindhudurg in Maharashtra. Huge portions of sandy beach were washed away. Some reports suggest that several feet of sand was actually washed away because of the rising tide there and extremely high waves. Mayuresh is joining me right now and has been tracking the developments for us here in Mumbai. He's in South Mumbai right now. Mayuresh, quite a bit of impact seen there as well.
Yes, Tanvi, when I was on my way towards the Gateway of India from the CST, I saw that at least at 3-4 location, I saw the trees were fallen, and it is because of heavy wind. But right now also you can see, I'll ask my cameraman Satish to show you the visuals of Gateway of India. The visibility is not that good, but yes, I can say that half an hour back visibility was not that good, but even right now it has improved slightly. But yes, as IMD had predicted, wind is there, but it is not that strong. But they are saying that 80 to 100 kilometer, 100 per kilometer wind speed, the speed of the wind will be. But as we are speaking, that more than 10,000 people have been evacuated in the Mumbai city itself. People, especially those who were staying on the coastal line, people who were especially staying in the low-lying area, they have been shifted to the safest place. But as the rains are not happening that heavily, which Mumbai is basically used to, or Mumbai have seen, and also there is throughout day there was a high tide in the morning, and there is another high tide which will take place post 9 p.m. So that's why when the rains are happening, there are and the high tide is there are chances of a neap tide, and which gets converted into a flooding like situation within the city. But this may not happen today, as rains are there, but they are not, but it is not that heavily raining, and the high tide is also not there in the evening session. So there is very little chance that the flooding will take place. But yes, the PMC is saying that at usual flooding spots, they have identified the several flooding spots, more than 40 to 50 flooding spots they have identified, and they have already installed the pumps over there. So I personally visited few areas like Dadar, Matunga, but no flooding I have seen, or not waterlogging cases I have seen there in those particular areas. Back to you, Tanvi.
Yes, absolutely, Mayuresh. In fact, we've been tracking the updates even from the weather experts, and it looks like while the impact will continue for the next few hours, which is crucial, perhaps we're going to be spared by the worst of the damage. And Mayuresh, in fact, even through the day, the rainfall hasn't been that heavy, which is a good thing. And Mumbaikas perhaps should be thankful for that, because just otherwise a couple of hours of rainfall and we would have seen waterlogging in many parts.
Yes, that's what I said. That the rain, though it is raining, but it's kind of a intermittent rain which will happen in several parts of Mumbai. Because when I was traveling from central Mumbai towards the town side, in central Mumbai, it's not that heavily raining as compared to the town. But even in town also, it will reduce the rain will get the rain will reduce. That's what the IMD is saying, because this particular cyclone has changed its course now, because post its landfall, we have been given to understand that the intensity of winds will go down, the intensity of cyclone itself will go down, and it will be a main cause of rainfall will reduce. So that is the main reason. That's why it is not raining heavily in Mumbai, though it is continuously raining. And as I said, that there is no high tide till the evening. High tide is post 9 p.m. So it will not create any havoc, at least for the city today.
Yes, absolutely, and well, that is good news coming in for the city of Mumbai. Of course, we've seen a great amount of impact in the Raigad district. Just a few minutes ago, I spoke with the SkyMet director Jatin Singh on what Mayuresh was also speaking about right now, about the cyclone intensity reduction, the speed reduction, as well as direction change. Listen into how he really explained it to us.
In the last couple of hours, something dramatic happened. As you can see, the cyclone has already crossed. Most of it is already in, and it's moving at a very fast rate. And it's quite south of Mumbai. Initially, we thought that this was actually going to be somewhere between Mumbai and Alibag, but it's quite south. It's gone. It's going to go in a northeasterly direction. And see, you see these parts. This is where most of the precipitation. It's on the center-right side that's going to happen, and Mumbai is on the rear of it. That is why you're seeing a lot of wind. You're seeing choppy seas. But you're not seeing, winds have still not yet crossed 100 kilometers per hour. You're not seeing large, big voluminous precipitation that you see one of those heavy rain days in Mumbai. And that is because the cyclone kind of turned south, and now in an hour or two, it's going to start decaying. If for the next 4 hours, we're able to get maybe a strong shower or two, and if this whiplash passes fairly quickly, and this is moving very fast, maybe Mumbai will be spared. Give it another 3 to 4 hours.
Well, here is the update that's coming in from the Mumbai airport, where a FedEx flight overran the runway. This flight was actually arriving from Bengaluru, and at one point had to actually be towed away from the runway itself. Neha, in fact, is joining me with all the updates as far as the Mumbai airport is concerned. Neha.
That's right, Tanvi. So this was the incident that was observed at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport. It happened today. It was a runway excursion, as they are calling it, and this aircraft was immediately towed away from the runway in order to ensure that the remaining operations are not impacted in any way. But immediately after this incident happened, we understand that the air traffic controls, along with the Airport Authority of India, have taken a decision to not continue with the operations at Mumbai Airport between 2:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. because of the strong crosswinds that are happening, which means that if in case the wind is coming in the opposite direction as far as the aircraft landing is concerned, it can cause a hindrance to the pilot and also to the flight path, which is why till 7 p.m. at least no operations will be undertaken at the Mumbai Airport. Having said that, we understand that 31 flights have already been cancelled at Mumbai Airport, which were planned today. 19 are operational, and the airlines which are operating this aircraft include AirAsia, Air India, Indigo, Go Air and SpiceJet.
Okay, so some of those flight cancellations that have taken place and flight operations have now been suspended till 7 p.m. After, of course, clearly that one incident that took place of the FedEx flight that actually overran on the runway. Thanks, Neha, so much for bringing us those inputs. Viewers, like I have been telling you, perhaps Mumbai will be saved from the worst. Yes, we've seen strong winds, some amount of damage to the trees as well in the city of Mumbai, but at this point, the weather experts are indicating that perhaps we would be spared and we could heave a sigh of relief. Let's wait and watch for the next update that comes from the IMD, which is giving us hourly updates as well. Meanwhile, I want to play out a report that we got for you from Mazgaon. Now, this report is as of 1 p.m. At that point of time, people had actually been evacuated. This is when Mumbai was actually seeing rainfall as well as very, very strong winds. This is a report that Disha got for us at that location where evacuation was taking place. Take a look.
Right now we are standing in Bandwara, that is in Mazgaon Dockyard area in the city of Mumbai, and behind me this entire area has been evacuated by the BMC is what we understand. At least 250 families, considering of over and above 1500 of population. Those families have been moved to safer locations by the BMC in the nearest school is what we understand. And few of the people that you see, BMC claims that they did not wanted to move to the shelter homes. They were comfortable staying here. So they are doing the preparations as far as, covering with whatever possible things so that the impact of the cyclone cannot be much on these, huts for that matter. As far as the other evacuation process is concerned, BMC has arranged 35 schools and they have made it into a temporary shelter homes for the people as they need to stay there at least for today and tomorrow. The wind speed as far as in this landslide prone area where we are looking at has already started picking up. On the ground level, the BMC has taken certain precautions from evacuating people, that is today. Also, cops have been deployed, lifeguards have been deployed at the beaches in the city of Mumbai, and also the fire stations are operational is what the state government claims at this point. With video journalist Nitin Fattare, this is Disha Shah reporting here for Mirror Now from Mumbai. Here we are at the Bhandarwada area, which is in the Mazgaon Dockyard in the city of Mumbai, specifically an area which is landslide prone. And just a short while back, the BMC has already evacuated this entire area that you can see. At least 50 to 60 families is what we understand to the nearest shelter home. So approximately you say 2,000 to 2,500 people have been evacuated from this entire area, as the BMC's perception is, considering it's a landslide prone area, it might have an impact. And right now in the city of Mumbai, you can already see the wind speed has started really picking up here. You can see the trees, how the wind speed is affecting the trees as well here, as you can see most of the trees. So this is a situation on the ground level. In fact, the BMC has finally started evacuating people from the low-lying areas, though this move comes up much late, but they have already evacuated over 7,000 to 8,000 people is what the BMC has now informed us. You can see that the impact has already, we are witnessing a lot of impact, slowly here in the city of Mumbai as far as the wind speed is concerned. You can see the trees as well. If I can ask my video journalist to show you, this is what we are showing on the ground level as far as the impact is concerned. Coming back to the evacuation process, 7,000 to 8,000 people have been evacuated from the low-lying areas which are near the coastal lines, specifically the areas which are near the landslide prone area. So that of course has been done. BMC says 35 shelter homes have been arranged across the city where these people have been kept. Here you can see, we can hear the thunder, the noises of the roofs. You can see there the portion of that particular hut that how it is moving because of the impact of the wind speed here. So this is of course a gradual slow movement that we are looking on the ground level here, as the landfall is expected to happen anywhere between 1 to 4 p.m. here in the city of Mumbai.